We're being trained to hate people we don't even know, and it's working. Think about the recent news, the murder of Charlie Kirk. The headlines scream about political division, but the reality is so much more tragic. A man is dead, and a family is shattered, and a community is torn apart because the gap between us and them became too wide. This isn't just about politics, it's about psychology. We are being systematically conditioned to see fellow human beings as caricatures, as avatars for ideas we despise. And if we don't wake up to how this process works, it'll own our minds and steal our humanity. There's a switch in our brain. Psychologists call it dehumanization. It's an ancient survival mechanism that allows us to see another person not as a person, but as a thing, a threat, an obstacle, an other. In the past, this helped tribes survive. Today, it's being exploited. Social media algorithms, news, political commentators, they all profit from the outrage. They feed us a constant diet of the most extreme, infuriating examples of the other side. Think about it. You see a clip of someone saying something you find absurd or offensive. Your heart rate quickens, you feel a surge of anger, of disgust. That's not an accident. That feeling is addictive. It's a neurological hit. The algorithm knows this. It also feeds you another and another and another. And before you know it, you're not seeing a person with a different opinion. You're seeing a monster. You're not disagreeing with the idea. You're fighting an enemy. This is the process. This is how a disagreement over policy escalates until someone sees violence as a viable option. It's how we got to a place where a man like Charlie Kirk can be murdered. We forget that behind the label, behind the political affiliation, there's a person with a family, with hopes, with fears, with a story you don't know. So, how do we fight back? How do we reclaim our minds from this machine? It starts with understanding that in today's world, compassion is a radical act. Empathy isn't weakness, it's a superpower. It's the ability to hold two thoughts at once. I fundamentally disagree with you, and I recognize your humanity. But this requires emotional regulation. It means when you feel that surge of outrage, you don't react. You pause, you breathe, you ask yourself, am I angry at the person or at the idea they represent? What pain or fear might be driving their perspective? What part of my own identity feels threatened right now? This isn't about agreeing with them. It's about refusing to let hate be your default setting. It's about seeing a human being behind the screen, behind the headline, behind the belief system. It's about choosing to stay human in a world that profits from turning us into a monster. This is hard work. It takes practice. So let's try something right now. It's a mindfulness exercise that you can use anytime you're with someone or talking to someone you disagree with, whether online or at the dinner table. It's called 3 Breathe Pause. Close your eyes for a second if you feel comfortable. Now, breathe in, and as you do, simply notice the physical feeling of being angry or being frustrated. Don't judge it, just acknowledge it. Ah, there's anger. As you breathe out, just let it be there. Now, breathe in again. This time, bring to mind the shared humanity of the other person. Remember that they, like you, have experienced joy, pain, and loss. They, like you, want to feel safe and respected. As you breathe out, acknowledge this shared ground. And then take one more deep breath in. As you do, set an intention for the conversation. Maybe it's, I will listen to you to understand. I will speak my truth without attacking, or simply I will stay human. As you breathe out again, open your eyes. That's it. It takes 10, 15 seconds, but that small pause creates a space between the trigger and your response. And in that space, you choose who you want to be. We can't control the algorithms. We can't control the politicians, but we can control our own minds. We can refuse to be trained. We can choose to see the person, not the label. If this message resonates with you, do two things. Try. Try the 3 breathe pause method. Notice how it feels. Second, share one experience in the comments below where you choose connection over conflict. Your story matters. Thanks for hanging out with me today. I'm here to build a stronger mind and a more human world. Stay safe out there. Talk soon.